Hi there, I'm Tony Woodford and this is Dave and Mark. We are the Road to the Pole Advanced team and we've arrived in Yellowknife and our task here is to
put the boat together, get it ready for the rest of the boys and yeah, make sure it's all ready and all systems tested by the time we're ready to go.
Yep, and we've got to load it on a cargo plane and squeeze it on. It's going to be a bit of a tight fit and get it up to Resolute, so that should be interesting and that's where we're going next.
Hello, who's Renee?
I'm Renee.
Hello Renee.
Hi.
How are you alright?
How are you?
Very well indeed. Mark.
Oh, nice to meet you, Mark. Hi there.
Nice to meet you.
Tony.
Hi there, Tony.
Film everything, Dave. Hi.
Hi, Dave.
Pleased to meet you.
So?
Pop our heads around the door, come say hello and see how we're doing. And,
Awesome. Do you want to see your boat?
yes, if we could. Yeah, if it's all still in one piece. That'd be
Yeah,
brilliant.
awesome.
Yeah.
All right, let me get one of the ramp guys here for you and
Great.
we'll go take a look.
This is it. We're going to actually go and see the boat, check it out. Hopefully it's still in good condition and ready to go.
And here she is. Still in one piece.
My little baby. Excellent. Right, now what we've got to do is get it there.
And put it in a plate.
Fit it in a plane. It definitely looks like it's going to be a fairly tight fit.
We've just come over, we checked out the boat. It is in one piece, which is very good news, having not seen it for about 3 months. We're going to sort out when we load it, getting all the kit on, and get out and get shopping basically, to get all the last minute bits and pieces we need. So, quite a good day so far. Quite eerie looking at those crazy planes in there that we're going to load it into.
So this is the Buffalo aircraft that we've got to squeeze in onto. We're just going to have a look in the cargo area and just see how it looks for getting her on later on today. Whoa. That looks pretty tight.
We'll round up the troops and get ready to rock and roll.
Okay. It only took 3 of us to lift it on there, but we're British, so it might take a few more.
We're just trying to track down Carlos and Larry. We'll send them out as soon as we find them.
Okay.
Alright, so.
Do you guys understand you can actually just lift it by hand and move it out?
Just joking. Don't take anything he says
Oh,
seriously.
man.
If my lips were moving, I'd probably talk
I thought it was going to be a whole lot easier that way. Alright.
It right in here, yeah, it'll be alright.
And there we have it, The Road to Pole boat, the Old Pulteney, has arrived in Resolute.
It's the 25th of July today. It's day 5 of us since we arrived. But it's basically been doing all the prep of the boat. Been getting all of the equipment on board, making sure it's all stowed correctly. Tony's been liaising with the locals, sorting out all our transportation and all the camera boats.
Still having issues with the satellite connector. I'm quietly confident it's something really silly and simple, but until I figure out what that is, we've got no satellite communications to upload vlogs. I mean, the most important thing is the safety element, you know, to get our daily calls in. We do have standalone satellite phones, but having the internet connection through the laptops and the handheld, which is a part of it, is our most important comms. Been at it for about an hour. If I can get it fixed in the next hour, I'll be very happy.
What happens if you can't fix it?
It's not an option to start the expedition without this working. It's
Really serious.
yeah, it's absolutely crucial to have this working. We will not leave Resolute until we've got the open port working at some level.
Okay, so what I've been doing the last few days is just making sure the scientific kit we're taking on board is all working and functioning properly, and we'll be able to use it at sea.
Just managed to fix the connection to the internet. It took about 2 hours, and pretty much give myself a crash course in internet protocol. Such a huge relief, because I mean, it was absolutely essential. We could not have left without that working.
Morning, Matt and myself have just come down to have a look at the second boat that we're taking out for the Road to the Pole as support. We won't be filming too much from this one, it's a little bit small. It's more a little safety backup boat. And oh, hang on a minute.
Running straight towards us, that's nice.
Jesus, they can run. Just be ready to drop everything. Well, there you are. Just goes to show you've got to keep your eyes and ears open at all times for bears, because they could pretty much be anywhere.
Not a chance.
Oh, jeez. Well, that's exactly what I said. First test of how cold the water is. Everyone's going to head in for a swim. Come on, fella, up you get. Give me a hand. Yeah. Go on, quick, Brian, come on. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Hop! These suits are incredible.
Jock, so is that your first experience of being in the Arctic Ocean?
No, I've done it before, but I tell you what, it's a lot colder last time I did it.
Okay, today is go. We leave just after 11 o'clock and the intention is to go from Resolute Bay along the coast to Assistance Bay. It's only a stretch of about 10 to 12 miles, but just to bed the crew in, and we'll wait there. We made a little hop. We know that the following day there'll be stronger winds in the channel, northwesterly, which will lead to quite strong winds, and then late tomorrow afternoon or early the following morning is then to make the hop across to Devon Island. My concerns on this part of the trip are obviously just getting across the channel, because that can be a pretty nasty stretch of water, and we want to get across and be free of ice. And once we're on to the Devon Island side, then we know that that area is clear of ice all the way to the very top of the Grinnell Peninsula, which is basically gives us 2/3, which is, it's all about seamanship. You know, it's something we all know about, and not having to be too concerned about ice conditions.
Weather's good, and yeah, mate, after a long bit of waiting, we've been here for about a week nearly, 5-6 days, we're ready to go, and there couldn't be a better day for it. Typically a beautiful Resolute day. The ice has gone, the wind I think is okay, it's kind of manageable, so yeah, for the first leg, I think everyone just can't wait to get going now.
So this is kind of just a bit of a testament as to how serious this can be. We were just literally for no more than 20 seconds in a little tiny bay of ice, and we've become enclosed. Look at it closing. We can actually see it just closing up around us. I'll give you a spin round.
Okay, we're going out. Almost.
Well, maybe that might open it. Everyone keep your eyes open, because it's all on the move and there might be a way out. And also for fending. Oh, it's opening up here. Ah, there's a way out. So be ready to fend off on the right if he's going to go through here. Hand on the left probably, isn't it? think of that, Matt?
I'm glad I'm wearing a dry suit, or you'd be smelling the smell, I think.
I haven't been caught up in ice that big before, no, but a little bit smaller chunks, but moving that maybe a little quicker too.
It was moving really quick, wasn't it? I mean,
that was, yeah.
It was probably 30 seconds we went in and then it closed behind us.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
So we made it out, but we're now in a bit of a hurry because we're still in the middle of the ice field and it's closing up. Absolutely no sign of the sun setting whatsoever, and there's no sign of these guys stopping. They're just going on right the way through the night until they get to Devon Island.
Just going over this bird.
The road to the pole has made it across the Wellington Strait and arrived at Devon Island, and the weather seems to be just following them. Constant, beautiful weather. Us in the support boat, if we go a little bit ahead of them, the weather suddenly deteriorates, and yet we follow them right behind them. Constant weather everywhere they go, so it must be the luck of the Scottish in this case.
And here we see primitive man, the dawn of making fire.
Primitive man. Pot kettle black, fella.
A little bit of je ne sais quoi. We need one more. We'll kneel down. Am I drawing? Ah, it's right behind you. Alright, it's right behind you. It's deeper than that. That's deeper than I thought.
Tallest man on the boat.
Do you want to bring the brew set with you?
He's got one wet foot anyway. You might as well hop back in.
That's me, mate. Every time I get wet.
That's going to take ages. It's sort of swamp itself. It's going to take ages to dry.
Leave it upside down somewhere. Sorry, 2/3 of
A litre of the MSL. Delights of chili con carne and quick cook noodles and beef.
It's got everything, chocolate pretzels,
wine gum.
and yeah, it's got a little bit of everything for everybody there.
Touching, isn't it?
Yeah, I'd be honoured if you'd have some of my cake. Everybody else says it's very good.
This was made on the fly.
It was, yes. It was, they took all the chocolate puds out of the pudding box and made this wonderfully heavy cake. The plan for today, Rob, well, due to the weather forecast, I think we might just go to the other side of the bay where there's a bit more shelter from the predicted southeasterly. East-southeasterly comes southeasterly, which is, again, predicted to go to from 25 to 30 knots.
I've heard it all before.
You know, across the channel it was unbelievable. You know, we were expecting it to be the most treacherous part of the trip to date, and it was, you know, we flew across. The old Pulteney, we let her run, and run she did. Got across to Devon Island, then across to the bay, and then really our first major test was yesterday when we were rowing into, well, ending up to 27 knots of headwind. But you know, even then, you know, we still managed to make, I think it was about 18 miles up the coast. So you know, it was the first time we had to sort of grit our teeth, heads down, and just get on with it, which is, I think, you know, it's most of what this expedition's all about. It's not meant to be easy, otherwise a lot of people would have tried it. So it's been, you know, a great test, and we got through it, and you know, I think as a crew it's going unbelievably well.
I have great confidence in the resources at our disposal, confidence in the crew, confidence in the support we have. I think we can make this if God is on our side.
So this is it. A support team are leaving Road to the Pole. They're heading off from this little bay and continuing on their journey, and we wish them well and wish them good weather. But unfortunately the weather forecast is for some pretty heavy winds, so we need to leave and head back and try and make Resolute. We wish them the best of luck.
You enjoy yourself in there. It's like, can you imagine if you gaffer tape to a plank and somebody lifted up with one end with your head on it about 2 feet and did that for 2 hours.
And I was actually told that it wasn't here anymore, that it had been here for many years, but had melted. But maybe it's not quite at its former glory, but certainly it's still there. So let's go and have a look. Well, a good deal of it has melted since some of the photos I've seen. And but what strikes me the second you come up here is this waft of cold air coming down off the ice. Wow, this place is pretty cool, eh? Goes all the way through and up and out the other side. Pretty big old chunk of ice. I suspect it's in previous years it's been an awful lot bigger, but still pretty impressive all the same. So yeah, this is Resolute Ice Cave, and it's a pretty astonishing place. I mean, the closest I can compare it to was when I went caving in New Zealand. It's actually just a large chunk of ice just fallen off the ceiling, so probably should get out of here fairly quickly. But yeah, it's pretty awesome. It's clearly melting. I'm guessing it's formed by meltwater during the spring, rushing through here as a river, creating a little cave. Quite stunning though. Have a look at some photos.